Carbon sequestration is the process for removing carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and harnessing it for long-term storage. It is an issue, as CO2 has been increasing our planet's climate by 0.85 degrees in a little over 100 years, and it has the potential to exponentially increase in the upcoming decades alone, causing catastrophic events on our planet that we will not recover from. If you look to the right, you will be able to see how most aspects of our daily lives put CO2 in the atmosphere, and, as previously mentioned, if not controlled, it will create catastrophic events.
Emissions to be a problem. Well, carbon dioxide, monoxide, and other greenhouse gases have been released into the atmosphere ever since there has been an atmosphere. However, emissions have been released at an increased rate ever since the dawn of the Industrial Revolution and the mass production of goods in factories, especially cars. Over the years, emissions that cars and factories have released are increasing at an exponential rate and show no signs of stopping. As the world continues to develop technologically, the amount of factories that are releasing seemingly unchecked amounts of CO2 will increase as the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere does as well, unless we, as engineers, can do something.
Until now, we present you boring information about carbon sequestration and how problematic it can be to our environment. Let me present you the most interesting part of this presentation, the solution. Yes, as an engineer, what are the solutions that our genius brain can come up with, or some other engineer already came up with? Sadly, there are not many breakthroughs when it comes to the carbon sequestration. The few solutions are carbon capture, planting artificial tree, and using sea urchins in larger scale. As you can see from the picture, the carbon is forced under the earth to store as a solution, which can be a short-term solution, but might cause problem in future. Next, we can also use artificial tree with branches that can capture carbon. Sound fancy, huh? Welcome to the future. And the third solution is same as the second one, but in this case, we are using sea urchins which capture carbon and store it under the ocean in larger scale.
So, a problem with discovering new engineering feats are it can lead to some unintended consequences, basically meaning there may be an outcome that might occur that you had not planned for. This could be accidental or people may misuse it for nefarious purposes. For example, in the case of lowering carbon dioxide, one unintended consequence is reforestation, may contribute to global warming. Deforestation is a problem because trees absorb carbon dioxide from the environment, convert it to oxygen, and then release it into the environment. So naturally, planting trees should be a great idea. But planting trees in the wrong areas can contribute to global warming. The problem with planting new forests is that trees actually lower Earth's surface reflectivity. The way this works is the sun emits solar radiation. This radiation will eventually hit the Earth's surface. If the radiation hits a heavily forested area, most of the radiation is absorbed. And when the radiation hits an open area, the radiation is reflected off the surface. So if we plant trees in areas that primarily reflect solar radiation, then we lower the reflectivity. This will lead to radiation being absorbed and trapped, causing the surface of the Earth to get warmer.